You probably want to know why I'm leaning on my hog here. Well, NBC and Peacock coming up on Saturday at 3 Eastern. The 2024 Supercross season goes to Lincoln Financial in Philadelphia. So joining us today is the GOAT, 15-time, I think it's 15-time, AMA champ, motorsports legend, Ricky Carmichael. He'll be on the call for Saturday's Supercross race in Philadelphia. This isn't exactly a hog, is it?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not.
Okay.
But some of these, I'm hoping someone's going to ride it. Paulie's on it today.
Maybe you first.
Okay, do I need to, like, instructions? You know where the throttle is, gas is,
Wait,
clutch.
but this is your autograph here.
Yeah, so it's replica graphics on this bike. That's my number that I raced with.
Okay.
And yep, that's my signature. A couple of my sponsors here integrated on the motorcycle as well with the graphics. So this is an all new Triumph motorcycle. So Triumph is an iconic motorcycle brand. They've been making motorcycles for about 125 years. They're out of the UK, and they just launched this TF 250 is what it's called, 250cc 4-stroke bike. They just got into the off-road market. So they hired me 3-4 years ago to be part of the development and brand ambassador of this. So it's been a lot of fun.
If you were racing Supercross this weekend with this bike, you'd modify it though, right?
I would do a few things, not necessarily so much to the engine, but just like fit. So the standard production bike like this is a little bit taller. Obviously, I'm a short guy, so I would probably lower the seat a little bit, change a few things on the suspension, the subframe, and customize it like any other professional sport.
But if you were in this race this Saturday,
yeah,
how would you do?
Not good at all. I've been off of it too long. I'm 44 years old. I'm old school. Like when we're talking like, when I was racing, I'm dating myself, like there was no electric start. These things are fuel injected now, and yeah, it wouldn't be pretty.
Did you call the riders now soft because they didn't grow up the way you did? Is that what
Well,
you're saying?
I mean, I don't want to call them soft. They have more talent.
Okay.
Maybe soft, but
Okay.
definitely more talent. They can do way more things on a motorcycle than I could, but different generation. However, the sport's been incredible. We have a whole bunch of different athletes from different countries worldwide. It's been a lot of fun to see the growth of it.
If a brand like Triumph is just it's jumping in now, that says
Correct.
a lot about the growth of the sport as a whole, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, this is a growing sport. Like, that's one of the reasons we're on Peacock. We have that demographic, and yeah, the growth of the sport has been fantastic. We just implemented a new playoff system. So there's 17 Supercrosses, which is inside stadiums, very condensed. Average lap is like 55 seconds, and then outdoor motocross, there's 11 of those races, so they combine those. You have 28 races, then you have 3 playoff races, which is in September.
Does anyone get
It's
home track
SMX.
advantage? How does that work with the taxis?
So we race at iconic stadiums, you name it. AT&T, Lucas Oil Field. We're racing here this weekend in Philly. This is the first time we're ever coming here. Then we'll be in Denver at Mile High next week.
But
so
is
we're
there
all
a
over the
home
place.
field advantage like Fritzy's talking about?
Oh yeah, 100% for some of these riders that have grown up, especially like in the East Coast. A lot of the Eastern Seaboard races that we hit, that they feel right at home.
Does
so
this
it
get
makes
Sirius XM or AM FM?
no, you could
music? I'm
you
just
can do
curious.
it. You can do anything these
Right.
days. Of course you could.
Here's a question. You've
Yes.
won a lot. But do you ever celebrate too early? Sometimes in Supercross, a guy will, on his last jump, kind of kick it out to show off to the crowd.
Yeah.
You ever celebrate early?
Sadly, yeah, I did, and I had a bad experience. 1998, we're in Minnesota, Millville, Minnesota, at an outdoor national, and yeah, I was doing a little trick there at the end, fell down, and I do think I ended up winning. It was a long time ago.
But you didn't have to like push it across the end.
No, I didn't. I fell. It was probably 20 seconds before the finish line and got back up. Needless to say, my parents were not happy with me, and like my parents were just there spectating me. Like, what are you
With motorcycles,
Yeah, what are
we
you
told
doing?
you.
We told you no showboating. So, but that's part of it. That's what builds character, and I feel like that's what the fans of SMX love, is just the personality, like anything.
How do current writers look at you? Do they come up to you like, man, I grew up, you're the reason why I do this now?
Don't be humble.
Don't feel me.
I feel like sometimes like they don't know what to say to me, and I don't know, like, dude, do you like me? Do you not like me? Because I think you're awesome at what you do, and I'm like, But some of them literally now, like especially the young kids, like Jet Lawrence, for example, he is a phenom. He is an up-and-coming, is a rookie in the premier class. He's only 20 years old, so he wouldn't even have seen me race live. So all he has seen is videos of me. So it's like I'm getting a little aged on that side, where the younger guys have never seen me compete.
You're Michael Jordan. Got it. Okay.
not Michael.
If you're a surfer, you run into Kelly Slater, you've never seen him in person, or Tony Hawk, you've never seen him in person. You're like, oh, you don't expect to actually meet?
Yeah, exactly. Like they don't really have a reference of what I am other than seeing me on TV.
Here's another one. Do you get recognized? Do you ride a motorcycle socially, like just out on your side?
Totally.
Do you get recognized more on your bike, like at a street corner, than you would just walking down a street corner?
Yeah, probably, because you're on the motorcycle and instantly people are going to look at you.
And do you wait to be recognized? You stay on the motorcycle.
You know what's crazy is if I'm on just...
Your limit of questions is up, okay?
I do have a question about the number 4.
Okay.
So my first race that I ever went to, my parents took me back in 1985. I'm a 4th generation Floridian. It was in Central Florida where I raced. And I went there and we didn't even have a motorcycle, or a number for my motorcycle. Like, well, what number do you want to be? And my dad's like, I don't know, little Ricky, what number do you want to be? I'm like, well, I want to be number 4, like my Uncle Jimmy. Mm-hmm. So my Uncle Jimmy raced 4 wheels NASCAR, well, not NASCAR, but local street cars. And so it was that number for the entirety of my amateur career for the most part. And then SMX went to a permanent numbering system, and I was able to pick my number. I'm like, it's got to be 4. So that's how I picked it.
That's awesome.
That's how I picked it.
Very cool.
Why you?
I mean, I think it's the way that I was raised. Honestly, there's really no magic answers.
But you're mild-mannered here, but when you get on the bike, I find a lot of athletes, when they're off the field, they're completely different than when they get on the field. So if all of a sudden you get on a bike and put on a helmet, you become somebody different?
Yeah, I think I believe it's a mindset and just finding a way to win. I feel like great champions, no matter what the circumstance is, somehow, some way, they just find a way to do it. Adversity. I mean, at a very young age, I saw what my parents were sacrificing to get me to where I was. I grew up from nothings, and I had no other choice. I knew that I wanted to live a better life than what they were living, and this was it for me. And I had no other choice. So
The game of operation, what's been broken?
I've been, so many people ask me this, like at the airport, man, you must have broken so many bones. And so I rode a motorcycle competitively for 24 years. And I had both my ACLs fixed and collarbone, shoulder, and wrist. I had some little bumps and bruises along the way, as you can imagine, sprains, but things that took me out for a fair amount of time are the ones that I just told you. So I was very fortunate. I mean, I overworked a lot of my competition, and I think that was a testament to why I didn't have so many injuries possibly.
Except for the helmet, the most important pad.
For me, it would have been knee braces. Without a doubt, even though I still tore both of my ACLs. And each time I tore my ACLs, I never wrecked. Never. That's the crazy thing. It's like, oh, that wreck must have been so bad, but...
All right, you have to explain this because we have a mutual friend who said, ask you about when you ran into the boat.
Yes. So
and I know that you've said I didn't run into a boat, but our mutual friend said you ran into a boat.
Journalism.
We're going to have to check our mutual friend's spectacles, if you will.
It's somebody who's doing a documentary on you, so he's got a little bit of information on you. So did you run into a boat?
I don't think I did. I cleaned out a couple photographers. So I apologize to them. Nevertheless, I was out of control. I do know I saw the end of the boat come. I'm like, oh no. And at that point, it was a blur. Once I mowed down the photographer, the boat was the least of my concern.
Why is a boat within range of you?
Well, because the boat was sponsoring the series, so it's like they had a boat in the middle. Ever since then, the boats were not anywhere near the track. So there you go. I was a little out of control, but I was willing to do anything to win for the most part.
All right, you want to fire it up?
Yeah. Who's
Paulie's
riding?
the only one.
Paulie's. Let me get the.
Is it one down?
So, do any of y'all know? Do you know? I think you might know, but so it's one down. 5 up.
5 up.
Yeah.
Okay, I never understood. Why don't they just make this really simple? Why do we have to do
1 down, 5
Yeah.
up, all that. I don't. You're asking the wrong man.
So what does
for
that mean? What does 1 down, 5 up mean?
So you go
when
first.
you're shifting?
First, it's 4 up. Sorry, 5 gears. You go first. You push down for first, and then the rest are up. Second, third,
are up.
fourth, fifth. Got it? No problem.
So neutral is the second.
Yeah.
gear you're
So
hitting.
neutral, like you push it all the way down in first, and you go halfway up, and then that's neutral.
Oh, and it gives you like a click.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
does,
yeah.
but it doesn't make sense that you have to do all that work.
Well, you've ridden like a
Cars.
street bike.
No.
1 down, 4 up.
Never any nothing.
No.
Well, you're not riding this same day. I'm looking out. I'm looking out for
Exactly.
you. I'm looking out
You have
for
an
you.
automatic motorcycle for
Yes.
one of these guys?
They do make a clutch system that basically makes it automatic to where you don't have to do the clutch and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, but that's soft. You're not doing that.
But they have like
I'm looking out for you.
but no, but
talking tough,
Porsche
right?
has like a
I'm not doing any of
PDK that it'll automatically shift it for you.
Yeah, we're not to this yet. We're not to this.
Well,
Yet.
then once you get there,
Okay.
then I'll do it.
That's
I need
right.
it to. I don't need to. I'm not worried about shifting.
They do make adventure bikes where you don't even have to use the clutch for shifting or anything
See,
like that.
that's
You
for
just
me.
shift up,
Because I like to be able to be free to wave to the audience.
right?
Like I don't want to be like down, up,
Right?
I got to be like
What was that? Wait, what was that?
it was down,
All right. So
Paulie's-
you obviously know where the brake is.
Aren't these the brakes?
Okay.
Handlebars?
Okay,
tough.
these brakes are extremely sensitive.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, yeah, don't just go grabbing a handful of front brakes.
Or you
Because
can
if
pedal
you
backwards
do,
like those old bikes.
again,
That
do I get
puts
do
on the
I
brakes.
get do I get the footage? And
Yes.
If he hits the mat right
Yes.
here, I do.
Yes.
Like, okay, 'cause
Yes.
that's everyone. Make sure you're recording
Yes.
Paul when he rides his thing,
Yes.
because it will go viral if he lays it down over here. So.
And make sure you're in the shot. Like,
Oh, of course, of course. I'm almost tempted to just crank it for
Is it
you.
okay? Is it better if it does go down?
I'm a producer. I
It's
can do
not
it.
going
This-
viral if Paulie just rides it around the
No,
parking lot.
of course not.
But if he crashes into the fence,
I mean,
that'd be pretty
you
awesome.
got me worried now.
What is the appropriate amount of time between the crash and us laughing? How much time
I mean,
has to
I'm
go
gonna
by?
start laughing as soon as I see him get on the motorcycle.
I'm telling you, Rick, you're joking. I don't know if I could get my leg. I don't know if this,
Now
Well-
we do have the fire department right here. So
Do I need
Dude, they got they
And you
got
can see the lights.
EMTs are there. Yeah. Oh, look.
yeah, they're standing
You know
by.
what, that might be your sign to not get on this thing.
Anticipation.
they're standing by, Rick.
do I need a helmet?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, you definitely need a helmet.
Okay.
Okay.
Paperwork.
You guys are about safety first,
And he's
right?
got a note from his mom too.
That's right. That's right. So, we giving this. Here you go.
Oh.
All right. Well,
Oh, okay.
you kidding me?
got this is for your room. Not that you need anything.
How about that?
And here
Wow.
we go.
Wow.
Fantastic.
That is.
And we got your little,
Okay,
uh,
here we go.
There you go. I know it's not like you need more stuff, right? Got your name on the back. Patrick 52.
Only one of those though.
There is only one.
That's right.
Only
You
one
want
of
to
those.
put that? You're gonna put that bad boy on?
That might be on.
Oh, no, you don't have to put it on. Hold up. So one thing, this is tradition, at least for me. We're gonna do something right
Yeah,
here.
but we need you to sign something for the man cave here,
well,
Ricky.
I brought you something,
Okay.
something else.
All right, here
okay.
you go.
So here's what you do. Okay.
Probably should have taken off the.
That's all right. Like the first
So Paulie doesn't fall.
Okay.
Okay. This is probably gonna hurt your guys' hearts right here. But anytime you're gonna wear a new helmet, you go ahead and you just drop it a couple times, right? That way, now you're not gonna crash
Right.
because it's
Good luck.
already crashed.
Good luck.
Crash. All right. I like
All right.
it. I like that.
Why don't we drop the bike as well? Don't-
We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. We don't want to
Okay.
do that. You're good. I mean, his noggin's the most important thing.
My
so
noggin
we're
might be
good.
too big.
Debatable.
Yeah. Here. Oh, no. Take it off. Take this like that. And there you go.
I think it might be too tight.
You got it. There you go. Oh, you're good. You're not wearing it all day, right? Okay.
Wow, is that snug?
Nice and easy.
Is it snug, Paulie?
It is snug.
Up. Hold up.
I feel like Casey Hayward from the
I didn't have
Steelers.
it neutral. All right. So, nice and easy. Oh yeah. We'll get you on here. I'm gonna swing around this way. All right, you're good.
That throttle.
All right, you guys. There you go.
Yeah,
So
That's a brake too, right? How many
don't even fuck with this.
Yeah.
Don't even fuck with that. Now, when you take off, super easy. Like,
It is touchy, huh?
Yeah. Are we sure about this? Huh? We sure about
I
this?
was gonna say it's great meeting you.
Are we? Yeah.
great to meet you.
Did he sign the waiver? Like, okay. All right. So nice and easy. Okay, you got it. Easy.
Wow.
Easy. I think he was messing with us. You know how I know? Because how good he took off with the clutch. There we go. Hey, he
Yeah. Come on now. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. When
Full
good
wheelie.
When good times go bad. When good times go bad.
And if we only had some liquor, that'd be great to put him on there. Yeah.
Dude, you been doing secret training? Good job, dude. Hey, superb throttle control. You know how I think he was messing with me this whole time is how good you let out on the clutch. You didn't dump the clutch, almost like a car, right? It's just nice and smooth. Same time as you're gassing it, letting out on the clutch.
I did all right.
Dude, I'm thinking you signing up for Lincoln Financial this weekend? 250 class. It's the feeder class.
Right.
But
If they could keep it in first and second gear, I think I could go this weekend.
You're
Once I get
good?
to third and fourth, I'm out.
A race in first gear. That'd be awesome.
Just
It
20
would
miles
be.
an hour max.
Hey, you know what? You're here in one piece.
Yes. It's bad producing. I should have laid it down.
No. Don't do that. Then you mess up the helmet
Well, you still
and
gotta get off.
yourself.
Yeah.
You still got to get off of it, so.
It's very high.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, that's why I'm saying, like, for me, and you guys asked earlier what I would do if I was racing this weekend. I mean, obviously it would be customized, a bit lower, and handlebars would be a little bit
So it's a bike
different.
this is for
This is
grown-ups.
for the
for
this
like
is-
me, it's
right.
for a grown-up.
Yeah, you would fit this good. It's for the normal person in stature.
I have one last question because the throttle is very touchy.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not at all like a street bike. So let's say I was at the starting gate. Like when you started, did you hit it?
You want me to show you?
Yeah. Did you
Okay.
hit it when you?
Here, I'm gonna wear that helmet. You mind if I wear that? Your helmet? I won't mess it up. I promise.
No, just hey, when you drop it down, just hit it on the ground.
Oh, I already did.
I know.
We're good.
Just to,
Oh, you just barely do it?
yeah. Then just
You want to
tap
hold
it.
this on the other side so I get my leg
No,
off.
it's good. You're good. Oh. Now I'm gonna show you a quick way to do that.
Okay.
Okay. Just put all your weight on there.
Yeah.
Swing that leg over.
That's so high. I
Boom!
I
There
didn't
you
want
go.
to. I don't want to.
I
You
mean,
just
look
lower-
how,
you
look how
lowered it a
short,
little bit.
Look how short
I
I
don't-
am. See, look
I
how
know.
easy
I didn't want
that
to scrape
was.
up your bike with my
See, yeah.
unflexed legs.
Not scrape it up. You're fine. So, you asked about for how much gas you hold on for the start. Let me turn around. Hold up.
Paul, you look exactly the same. That's exactly what you look like.
That's just for fun.
Smells like awesomeness.
Okay, so now for real, like when you're starting, like anything, it's like technique. Like in any sport, it's about where your body position is and leverage. And a lot of guys, because these things are so fast, there's so much torque and there's so much grip, they'll put their legs, see how my legs are in front of the foot pegs?
Yeah.
So that's basically like a leverage point. And so the gate is like this, right? You're leaning forward, and as the gate drops, you're letting out on the clutch and gassing it at the same time. So Dan, you were talking about the generation. So now the younger generation, the kids racing now, they have a little light that shows them when they get to the right RPM they just hold it there and then let it go. Back in my day, you just went on feel and sound and all that stuff. They have different mechanisms that hold the suspension down to keep it from wheeling. So basically, it's like a race car. You have traction control. Just hold it wide open, dump it, and the thing just propels forward. So on a start, like Paulie was asking, whoop, you hold it like this. I'll do a little mock start, okay? Like that.
That's why I said back up.
You woke a few people up.
Whoa!
You got it?
You woke a few people up.
Yikes!
Yeah, so it's like anything. I mean, you guys are dealing with major sports, traditional sports.
Yeah.
Anytime you see anything in person, it always blows your mind. Like when I go to an NFL game or something, like sidelines game, we were talking to Marv. I'm a Seminoles guy. I live in Tallahassee. If we go for practice or warm-ups, it blows your mind just how fast those guys are and how big they are. Same with this stuff. Like if we had full grip right there, I would have been gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's like that amount of RPM and delivery of the clutch, and as you're dumping the clutch, everything happens simultaneously. You're letting out on the clutch and driving forward.
Where do you keep your water bottle?
No water bottle. No. I mean, you know, that's right. If you're a weekend rider, it would be good for you. Like,
Have you ever done any stunts like Daredevil, like try to jump over a canyon or something?
I did X Games after I raced professional. I won 3 gold X Games on the step-up jumps, like a high jump.
Yeah.
So I did that outside of tricks. Not really. I mean, racing I'm a traditionalist. I was the racing, and then the freestyle became pretty popular once X Games was introduced into motorcycle riding.
Step up is like pole vaulting.
Yeah, pole vaulting is exactly what it is. And it seemed like a good idea at the time. Like when I retired from racing, I'm like, oh, that'd be cool. I don't have to do any tricks. And then when you're like 30 feet up in the air, I'm in midair, I'm like, why in the heck am I doing this? This is just absolutely stupid. So I did that 3 times, and then that was enough of it. Now I'm an analyst for NBC Sports and Peacock, and for the SMX World Championship, Monster Energy Supercross, and Pro Motocross Championship, and it's fun to share my stories with the people and the people listening. And hopefully they can relate on it. So it's fun.
Well, thanks for coming out. So 15-time AMA?
That's right.
15?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of you, and you've had an incredible career and spent a lot of mornings.
I've been called the Ricky Carmichael of what I do.
You are.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah.
You
I
are.
mean, I'm trying. People don't know what to say to me when they come up to me. You know, they're just not quite sure.
There you go.
But so Saturday at 3 Eastern, NBC and Peacock. It'll be at the Link in Philadelphia.
That's right.
Have fun.
There. We got to get you to a race. At least watch, see it.
I think I got to learn to ride first.
Okay.
Yeah, I got
learn to ride.
Yeah, I got to down, 4
I'm
up.
signing Paulie up. He doesn't. Paul doesn't know yet, but I just signed him up pre-enter. He'll
Unfortunately, I'm retired from motocross and all supercross racing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, bud.
guys again, crew. Yep.
Thank you.
Yep.